Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this video, I'm talking about the bearing. What does it mean? What's the meaning of bearing? And how can you calculate it? First of all, the bearing is an angle measured from clockwise direction to the side between A and B to calculate the direction between A and B. Consider I have a shape here. This is a C. I have a shape in this here, this location, and the point A. And I have another shape here. Okay, I want to calculate the distance between these two shapes and the direction, I mean. The people in shape A, C, B with an angle 25. This is the north direction measured from A and north direction. You know, the all north direction are parallel, okay? So we say the bearing of B from A is 25 degrees. And the bearing of A from B, which is an inverse bearing, is 205. You will always find that the bearing from A and B and the bearing of B from A, the difference between them is always 180 degrees. Okay? 205, if you subtract 25 from it, you will get 180 degrees. This is the fixed difference between bearing of A from B and bearing of B from A. So the bearing is an angle, usually measured in degrees, in the direction clockwise direction, not this way, no, this way, clockwise direction from north to the line between A and B. This is a definition of bearing. For example, this is the north from P. Okay, the bearing of A from P is 45 degrees. Normally, we just write the bearing in three figures like this: 0, 4, 5. And this big angle, reflex angle 260, represents the bearing of B from P. Okay? Let me solve now some questions on the bearing. Here. This question. I have here some question to calculate the bearing of a point from another point. Work out the bearing of B from A. Just write N, north, and read the angle BAN. BAN, this angle. The bearing of B from A is this one, this big angle. This is a bearing. This angle is really 40 plus a straight angle. This part is 180 plus 180 equals 220 degrees. This is a bearing of B from A. Next one. Write down the bearing of A from P. Bearing of A from P, you see this angle. This is A, 60 degrees. Normally write 0, 60. And work out the bearing of B from P. This B, the people at B, at P, see the people at B with this angle. This angle is actually 360 minus 140. 360 minus 140, which is 220. Okay. Next one. Now, here measure down and write down the bearing of B from A. The angle of the bearing always exists here at the point of from. From A means at A. The bearing of B from A is this big angle. You measure this by protractor. Consider this angle, you measure it, you found it 30. So the bearing I want to find it is really 360 minus 30 equals 330. This is just for example. Just we measure the small angle. I said, for example, 30, so the bearing is 330. On the diagram, draw the line of bearing of 107. If you want to measure 107 degrees, this is a bearing of 107 degrees. Use only the calculator like this one. Let me show you. Just to draw a line, represent this. This is, consider this as north and west. This now is right angle. I want to measure a bearing of 107. You just locate the protractor about approximately 107 in this way, like this, such that the angle is this angle must be 107, something like that. So measure the protractor, put 0 of protractor here in the north, and calculate 107, mark the point here, and then draw the angle. Okay? This one. This question is only measuring. You measure by calculator, and also this one is measuring. So in this video, as you see here, I just show you what the meaning of bearing and how can you write the bearing in very simple way as degrees in 3 figures. What I want to say finally, if the bearing of B from A is, for example, 60 degrees, so the inverse bearing of A from B is really 60 plus 180, which is 240. That's it. Okay, thank you so much. Next video will be more questions about bearing by using sine rule and cosine rule for igcse. Thank you so much. See you next time. Goodbye.